If you want to be rich like Elon Musk, you know, he's the richest man in the world. Everyone wants to be rich like him. You are looking up to him. You are learning to be a master of business. Or if you want to be an English teacher, you are looking up to native teachers. You are training yourself to be a master of teaching. So you are doing these things because you have role models, right? And that is the topic today, role models. So let's talk about this more in detail now. Role models are very important. I mean a role model, a success person, not the models you see on magazines, on Instagram, or on the TV shows. That a different meaning. A role model is a kind of like a hero in your mind. It's someone who has success. It's someone who done already what you want to do. For example, if you are a football player, maybe Cristiano Ronaldo is your role model. So you're gonna follow him. You're gonna learn what he does, what he practices, what he eats every day. You're gonna imitate the way he did because he is a master, a football player. Or if you want to be a singer, maybe Taylor Swift is your role model. You are looking up to her. So it's important to have role models. Why is that important? You know, because you can learn much faster if you find out, if you discover what they did to succeed. This is the fast track for success. You don't have to make all the same mistakes that they did before. You can copy them in the way and learn much faster. Let me tell you something. When I was in college, I wasn't good at English. I couldn't speak English well, even I studied for 4 years. My major is translation and interpretation. So I had to study so many grammar textbooks, memorize a list of grammar points, a bunch of difficult words, but I still couldn't speak English well because I just studied how to translate the language, focused on tests, try to pass the test. I was very embarrassed whenever I meet a native speaker because I couldn't speak English. And when I try to speak something, I always think about grammar and translation. First, I think of a sentence in my own language, and then I translate it in English. Finally, I speak. It takes a lot of time, and of course, my speech is very hesitant. And then I realized that if I want to improve my speaking skill, I need to find someone. I need to find a role model, someone who is a total master. I decided to follow Rachel from Rachel's English. Of course, she's a native speaker, so I learned everything possible from her. I tried to imitate her accent, her voice, her intonation, try to copy the way she talks, the way she puts the word together. So in this way, I was able to improve my speaking skill much faster. Another story, my old story. A few years ago, I moved to Saigon and I got a job. I worked as an English teacher in kindergarten. As a beginning teacher, I knew nothing. I had no idea about teaching. I didn't know anything about English teaching. I just followed what my boss told me to do and grabbed some textbook, followed the textbook, and the result was very bad. Everything is messed up. I didn't know how to teach children, how to control them, and I made a lot of teaching mistakes. I got bored and I wasn't interested in teaching anymore. I wanted to quit, but I began to look for other role models and successful teachers because I want to find out which methods will be fastest, which methods will be the best for learning English and teaching English. So I take on the great strategy that they have used. So that's why now I make fewer mistakes. Well, you can do the same thing with your learning English or with anything. If you follow the strategy of people who are master, you also will become a master. Easy, right? So you can find role models, people who are total master, and you can steal their ideas. You can steal the best ideas, the best method that they have used, and you can copy those and create something new yourself so that you will learn much faster. You will make fewer mistakes. So that's why role models are so important. So what you need to do if find role models, you can get them from a peer group. A peer group means the people you are around, the people you connect to regularly, like your friends, your co-workers, your relatives. All of those people are your peers. They are not really famous people or rich people, but they are hardworking people. They are positive thinking people. You can come together as a group and communicate, learn from each other. That's going to increase your learning speed so much because they will encourage you when you are tired. They will bring good energy to you when you are boring. So it's important to do this. Doing something alone is much tougher than doing it with a peer group. So you need to find a peer group, a powerful peer group of role models. If you are learning English, you have to find people who are master of English. If you are a teacher, you have to find people who are master of teaching. You need to connect with them, learn from them, do what they are doing. If you do that, you will be so much more successful than you had in the past. Okay, this is for the topic today. Again, if you are watching my video, you are feeling good and you are smiling, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Okay.